Hi guys. Now, I sent out the email a couple of days ago saying what would be the one thing that you would change. And I will respond to pretty much all of them. In fact, I will respond to all of them, whether it's an email or a video, as I promised. But Louis, Stephen, and Kenny all said about belly fat. So, looking at it like the last amount of fat you need to lose before you've got that six pack. You're loving it. So fully shredded, summer, sun's out, guns out, as they say. Kind of cringe when I say that. But Louis' email was said the one thing I would change would be remove the final few percent of body fat around my belly. After a year of eating as well as I know how to, and regular exercise around multiple sports, I have the best body and fitness level and lifestyle I've ever had, but seems to be a small problem area. It doesn't actually bother him, and it seems to be going a little bit. Now, I know Louis, well, I've known him for years, since I had a few extra stone. I was actually on his team years ago in Aviva, so when we were back in the day, before he was picked up cycling, before I'd picked up bodybuilding and picked up fitness, we're talking about 10, 11 years ago now. And the trouble with body fat is it's there to protect your hormones and to protect your vital organs. So the more you stress your body, the harder it is to actually get rid of that body fat. Now, as a lot of people do, they cut their calories and they look at food and they look at training as to be the reason why they're dropping their body fat. But we have a lot of external stresses, and things like the stress at your day-to-day life, the stress in your job, the stress about money, stress about performing well, the stress about relationships. There's so much to take into account. And now, the more stressed we are, the more we're going to hold on to body fat, because the body, being in that stress state, wants to protect the vital organs. Now, what we can do, first off, is make sure you are taking enough rest, getting enough sleep, so getting around sort of 7 or 8 hours per night, and making sure that's quality sleep as well. What I make sure all my clients do, the one step before we look at full-on nutrition. Now, Louis, as he said, has been eating really well. You could go really far into cutting alcohol completely out, because there's arguments that that's going to affect it. Personally, I don't drink, and I know that when I stopped drinking, belly fat became a lot easier to lose. But stress is a massive thing. So an hour before bed, what I'll do, I'll turn off my phone, I'll turn off my router, I'll turn off my computer, TV goes off. Personally, I've started meditating at least twice a day, and that is about 15 minutes at a time, roughly. It's however long I need to. I'm not saying to go straight in with meditation, things like that, but relaxing. Reading a book. There's a thing that comes out called blue lights, and that is actually what the sun permits as well, so it wakes us up. And a lot of these electrical pulses, even having a little red light on standby, can keep us awake, which then means we don't get into the real depths of sleep that we need to. So making sure you're ready to sleep and to recover from all the stresses you're putting your body through. It's not just nutrition, it's not just training, it's also your environment as well, which is stress and which is stopping you reduce that body fat. There are a few other things which I go into with clients which does guarantee those results, and maybe we can go into them at a later date, or Louis, Steve, Kenny, get in touch and we can have a look at speaking actually on a one-to-one, fully tailored basis. But I will speak tomorrow. I say tomorrow, it'll probably be Thursday when I record the video now. We had a really good question on feet. If you could change anything, being feet. Now, that sounds like a bit of a petty thing, but it's actually regarding injury, and I've got a massive thing which is going to help you there. I shall speak to you soon. Take care.